Hello everyone. In this video we're gonna use the synthetic division to divide two polynomials and provide the equation expressing the result, right? Okay, so first of all we identify that this is my dividend and this is my divisor, right? Now talking about the divisor for synthetic division, we're gonna have the synthetic division this way, right? Now inside the box always goes the 0 p. Alright, so how do you define the 0? The 0 is nothing else what makes the divisor equals to 0. In other words, what is the number that you put it into x, you get 0 as a whole, alright? And it's really simple. If you solve x plus 1 equals to 0, that's going to give you x, you're going to be minus 1. From now on, whenever you are using the synthetic division, what you want to do is you want to always use the opposite of this number, and that is minus 1. Therefore, we're going to put inside the box just minus 1. Now, what is the difference between synthetic division and long division? In synthetic division, we don't use any variable x, we use only their corresponding coefficients. For this purpose, we need to organize our dividend or even the divisor, right? So the dividend, you see, you have to put it into decreasing order first and do not skip any exponents, which means first of all, we're going to write down minus 5x4. Then from 4, we want to go to x cubed. Since we don't have any x cubed there, we assume is 0 x cubed. Then the following term is going to be x squared, and we have minus 3x squared. Then after x squared, we have x's, and that is minus 9. X, and finally we have the constant, which is 4, and that's going to be plus 4. So if I want to write vertically this division, it will be minus 5x4 plus 0x cubed minus 3x squared minus 9x plus 4 divided by x plus 1. Okay. So now what do I need from the dividend? I need just the coefficients, and the coefficient in the following order. So minus 5, then 0, then minus 3, then minus 9, and then 4. And I'm gonna just copy them on the side. So right here on the synthetic division, right? Make sure you leave space after each number. Do not mix them up. Minus 5, 0, minus 3, minus 9, then 4. Let's get rid of the box. Now you want to leave some space and then trace a horizontal line. And let's get into it. So the first step is to bring down the first term or the first coefficient. So you're going to be minus 5 in here. Then you're going to multiply minus 5 times minus 1. That's going to give you plus 5. So you're going to write it here, and then you're going to add them up vertically, and that's going to give you a 5. So this cycle, whatever we did, we're going to keep doing it for all the following terms until we run out of all the coefficients, right? All right, let's get rid of this and let's start. So now 5 times minus 1, this 5 here times minus 1, you're going to give me minus 5. Write it under the next term, and then you add them up together, you're going to be minus 8. Minus 8 times minus 1, you're going to be 8. Add them up vertically, that's going to be minus 1. Minus 1 times minus 1, you're going to be a 1, and add them vertically, you're going to be a 5. So interpretation of the result. the last digit here, this is gonna be your remainder. All right, and this sequence of numbers, they are nothing else than the coefficients of the quotient. So in other words, this is your quotient. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna assume that the first term from the right side is gonna be x0, this is x1, this is x2, and this is x3. In other words, your quotient is -1 on the right side, minus 8x here, plus 5x squared minus 5x cubed. So this is your q of x. Now we're gonna follow this formula over here to write down our result, and let's clear this a little bit, right? Okay, so your final result is gonna be the following: minus 5x4 minus 3x squared minus 9x plus 4 divided by x plus 1. It will be equals to the quotient, which is minus 5x cubed plus 5x squared minus 8x minus 1, plus a fraction. Right now you're gonna put on top, numerator is the remainder, on the top, on the bottom, it's gonna be the divisor, which is x plus 1. So this is one way to express it. There is another formula you can use it as well. So the dividend here equals to the quotient, I'm gonna write it q of x, times the divisor plus remainder. Can use it as this way, right? So this is one way to write it down, and this is what they are asking you to do in this question. On the other hand, we can write it down this way: minus 5x4 minus 3x squared minus 9x plus 4 is equals to the quotient, which is minus 5x cubed plus 5x squared minus 8x minus 1, parentheses, multiplied by the divisor, which is x plus 1, plus the remainder, which is 5. And this is the second way you can express it.